Welcome to our channel. For those of you who are new around here, we're Pal Tiya International and we created a sculpting medium called Pal Tiya Premium that looks and feels just like clay but cures stone hard. Check out our other videos to see for yourself what's possible. In today's video, we're going to be showing you step by step how to make these gorgeous decorative acorn birdhouses for your garden. All the tools are listed in the description below. Crumpled foil is used to bulk out shapes. Fill a takeaway container with foil to make it more rigid and stiff, and hot glue crumpled foil to the outside to make the surface grippy. Lightly crumple a small dome and hot glue it to the house core. Glue the core to one of the bases. This gives you something to grip to while sculpting. Lightly compress foil into a cereal bowl to make a roof core. Glue the roof core to the second base. Grab your Pal Tiya Premium. Links to mixing instructions are in the description box below. For these houses, we used between 1.5 and 2.5 pounds of product. When you have a pliable cookie dough consistency, apply it 5mm thick over the house core. Use an old fork to quickly level the shapes and unify the depth. The burlap swatch helps to level the surface and keeps the tools from sticking. Time to hollow out a doorway with your fork. You can neaten it with your tools. Make holes in the right and left sides. This is where the wires will go to support your decorative birdhouse. Make drain holes in the bottom of your house so it doesn't fill up with rainwater, especially if you have lights inside of it. Make other windows if you like. This is your decorative birdhouse and you get to decide. Time to neaten it up with your tool. Here we're making decorative lintels for our windows. Remember, your decorative birdhouse is currently upside down. Stitch on these small daubs of product by pulling their fibres around the edges till they blend with the house. All tiny details must be thoroughly stitched on around the whole edge to survive the freeze-thaw weather. Stitching is when you ensure that everything in a piece is connected to another piece. Fill in any flatter areas with tiny bits of product to make it completely even if that's the look you're going for. Using an old spoon can give you a smooth finish. Hold the house with burlap to easily place in details. Now you can see what your house looks like the correct way up. Embellish your house with fun details. For this one, we chose a small leaf pattern. Again, it's important to stitch on these details all sides to survive freeze-thaw conditions. We love using things that are lying around our studio to create fun detail, like this pen. Get creative here. And then in a well-ventilated area, lightly burn off any fibres. And now we're on to the roof. Apply the Pal Tiya Premium 5mm thick again over the roof, and level and smooth the surface with a fork, burlap and trowel like before. You'll notice we've pushed a toothpick through the peak of the roof to make a hole for the wire hanger. We gently mark the surface into 4, then 8 parts. We then drew on lines to establish decorations. Roll some product into snake shapes. And then you're going to drape those snakes of product along your lines. Fully stitch all around the edges. We then used our old trusty spoon again to give the detail some additional shape. Create a crisp edge so the forms show clearly. Use your tool at an angle to achieve this. We added a small amount of product to the top to make it slightly more interesting. Time to check your work. And now you have the completed house and roof. Wrap both parts in plastic for strengthening and curing. Full instructions below. Look out for part 2, where we show you how to tidy and paint your decorative birdhouse and more about different ways you can finish yours. Don't forget to become a Pal Tiya Insider and join our creative community at paltiya.com.